On May 11th, 2006, an email was sent from Warp Records to fans of artists from the record label, and it was titled Boards of Canada Trailer. In the email, there was this picture and a link to a website called warprecords.com/666. And if you clicked it, this video would play.
I'll be gone about a week. Oh, by the way, I owe you when I was an argument.
After the video, a cover for a new EP titled Trans-Canada Highway appeared and then scrolls horizontal, leaving only the text. First off, let's dive into the video you just saw. At the start, it's just a simple BOC logo animation with the intro of Red Moss from Bach Maxima in the background. Then, it transitions into a bunch of clips of animals with The Smallest Weird Number from Gio Gotti in the background. And then, it flickers into a random collage of clips from Sesame Street and water and a group of men. I don't know, this video is confusing. Along with A is to B as B is to C from Gio Gotti in the background. And then the last clip is one I can't show you because I could get my channel terminated. But here's a little hint on what it is. It's got PC from a few old tunes in the background. You might also see that the time reader sometimes flashes the word kill at specific points, like at 6 hours, 6 minutes, and 6 seconds. This and the website's name was a very specific clue at when the EP was going to release. However, Trans-Canada Highway would be released less than a week earlier on May 29th, 2006, due to Warp Records saying something about unanticipated satanic activity on their website. Which kinda makes you wonder, what did they do on June 6, 2006? But anyways, let's get into this EP. Starting off with the name Trans-Canada Highway is the name of a highway, obviously, which goes across all 10 provinces of Canada from the west to the east. It is also the second largest highway in North America, with the first being the Pan American Highway. However, the album cover art is taken from a Dodge truck instruction manual from 1977, but with Boards of Canada instead of Dodge trucks. It might look boring to some people, but I think the color scheme is great, and the 70s reference is pretty neat too. But anyways, let's get into the music. Even though there's 4 exclusive tracks to this EP, I'm still gonna talk about Dayvan Cowboy. Why? Well, if you pre-order this EP via the Warp website, you get a bonus DVD that features the Dayvan Cowboy music video. So, let's dive in. The first half of the video starts off with footage from Project Excelsior, a project set up by the US Air Force in 1962 to make a world record of the highest jump in history, which was eventually broken by Felix Baumgartner in 2012. When the beat switches, it shows us footage of a man jumping into water after skydiving, but then transitions into surfing footage? What? Okay, maybe the reason why they put this in here was that they once said in an interview that this song is about a surfer doing extreme stuff, so cool. And then the final fade-out footage is from the documentary Crystal Voyager, a good closer to a great music video. But for now, let's get into the actual music. If we don't count Dayvan Cowboy, Left Side Drive is probably my favorite track from Trans-Canada Highway. The title kinda describes the feeling that the song puts you in, like driving through a tunnel with the windows rolled down. However, it has a very psychedelic vibe to it, and coincidentally, the initials of this track is LSD. By the way, Solange Knowles, Beyoncé's older sister, is a big Boards of Canada fan and even did a cover of Left Side Drive. And honestly, it's pretty good. Check it out if you can. But anyways, on to the next track. Heard from telegraph lines needs to be longer, like, seriously. It's eerie, yet very nostalgic and depressing. It's maybe in my top 10. A telegraph is a communication system that sends info by making and breaking an electrical connection. And whatever this message is, it's depressing. Skyliner kinda sounds like a lost cut from Gio Gotti, mixed in with some high scores elements to it. It's another great track, second best off this EP for me. The name Skyliner could refer to the Ford Fairlane 500 Skyliner, a car that was mostly used in the late 50s. Couldn't you tell? But anyways, on to the next track. Under the Coke Sign has very similar vibes to Heard from Telegraph Lines, and it's good like always. Some people have said and mostly specify that this is a different version of the track Olsen from Music Has the Right to Children. You can clearly hear the same notes that's in the beginning of Olsen, but played in a different key. The title obviously refers to the soft drink Coca-Cola, but it can also refer to cocaine due to the amount of drug references that are in their music, just like Left Side Drive. Which I wouldn't be surprised if this was on purpose. Okay, fine, I'll talk about Dayvan Cowboy one more time. nosdam, an American hip-hop producer, was reached out by BOC to do a remix of Dayvan Cowboy in 2005, and obviously ended up doing it. It took him 6 months, but he did it. It's almost 4 minutes longer than the original, and it's a pretty cool remix, but I don't listen to it that often. I prefer the original. Also, you could say that this is the longest track on any BOC release. And then, after this release, Boards of Canada just simply disappeared. Nothing happened with them. No news, no new music, no anything. Except a couple pictures on Facebook and Twitter, and their website changed a little bit, but that was it. And it must have been that they didn't take the Trans-Canada Highway, but rather the highway to hiatus. But anyways, that is the conclusion into the deep dive of the Trans-Canada Highway EP. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you guys in the final part of this series, where we will talk about tomorrow's harvest. So, see you guys later. Bye-bye.